Hey,
here it is.
What are we talking here? It's 105 out. Okay.
No, it's not 105. But anyhow, so here we are. It's almost the end of July.
Yeah.
And we're drooling and slobbering and wondering when the hell's it going to snow. But of course, we're glad it's not 100 degrees. So roughly 90, 100, 120 days
Yeah.
or so before maybe we have white stuff on the ground.
I got 115 is my
Oh,
calculation.
you're counting that way.
That's,
Okay.
that's my calculation.
So anyhow, it could be the end of November. It could be the middle of December. Who the heck knows?
Yeah. Gotta
So why are we even bothering to talk? Well, because you haven't seen us for a while, and I guess basically we're just letting you know we're alive.
be.
That's a major thing for us.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about perspectives and what you guys are doing in order to prepare yourself for next season. So if you're like us, you have all the good intentions in the world to do something. But do we actually do it often enough? You probably were.
When you talked to me about this, I started going into this like whole thing about what self-discipline is. And then I thought, no, when I introduce stuff to people, I don't talk to them about discipline because discipline's got almost like a bad connotation to it. So it's kind of hard.
Is it because you're not in politics?
I'm not disciplined. If I had been disciplined, I might have been academically disciplined.
Right.
And then I might have done much better in school. I'm not there. And one of the I got it from my dad, and my dad said, "You're it. You know, you're it. You want something,
You do it.
you do it. Go pick it up.
Right.
You're it. You get up in the morning. Who wakes up? You do. Who goes to the bathroom? You do. You're it. All the time. You're it."
Okay, so that's all true. So you guys are it, who we're talking to. And hopefully it's people who have not really gotten into the sport or who think they want to get into the sport. That's what we're reaching out to start with every season when we start.
Yeah.
The new people, whatever. So
And
you
you
come with all
gotta
your
get
expectations and your plans, but we have to tell you, if you haven't pre-planned, you got a problem.
You got to get ready.
Okay,
Somehow.
So what we're talking about when we say pre-planned is, what are you doing with your body to be able to move up and down, fall down, and stand up? Now, if you were 3 years old,
You'd have
you'd
plenty
stumble
of
across the
practice.
floor and you'd fall on your face. You'd cry, maybe mom would pick you up, maybe not.
Yeah.
But generally, you'll get up and keep going because you
And
learn by
You
experimentation.
get practice time.
But that's a 3-year-old. They don't hit the floor quite as hard as you do. If you're, let's say, 65, 70, maybe my age, 80, it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
So, and even though we don't plan it, it does happen. So we're basically saying, do nothing, get nothing. And that means if you just get talked into trying this with your kids and you come out and you haven't done anything, you're probably going to be a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Unless, for some reason, you've been blessed by the athletic gods of Greece and all the countries previous to us, and you're nothing but a gladiator
Yeah.
athlete. But I don't think so.
No. And then
So-
that's all going away at 55.
So what
anyway.
it amounts to is that 3-year-old falls down. Now he gets a little older and they don't fall down quite as much. So now they're not quite a teenager, but now you got a problem because once they hit the teen years, I don't really want to fall down because I'll look stupid.
Yeah.
You don't want to go because you're going to think I'm going to look stupid in front of my kids.
Right.
So
yeah.
stupid is and stupid is and stupid will be. It just comes out that way. But the real thing is, did you notice I was talking about a span of age
Yeah.
and people? Well, as we age, Ted and I, we do the same thing that those people do. We try not to fall down as much as the 3-year-old, but sometimes we do. We try to have
We
the
take a
energy of a
forward.
young teenager, but we don't. We try to have the energy of a dad who stayed in shape, but we don't. So we get into an area of caution. We use a lot more caution.
Yeah.
We also, as Ted says, so when you go to exercise, you don't what?
I don't max out. I don't.
Meaning you
I
don't want to pump till
I
you
don't
sweat,
pump
do you?
until I sweat.
Nope.
I don't want to get crazy. There are the targets that you put out have to be reasonable. And
Right.
there were, I think I told you that a long time ago, whenever I lifted a weight, I used to think somebody should pay me because I'm doing work. And that's not a great attitude to go in and do physical fitness weightlifting. So that took a while to work on my head to change that idea. And then the other thing that I notice is that there's a few exercises that I do, and I do them till they burn and you can't do them anymore, right? Those are the worst because I hate them. And as you're coming on to that spot where you know that you've burned out and you're done, it's like, I could stop now. I'll quit.
Okay.
And
cool.
yeah, and there's when that self-discipline little mantra comes in.
So
and
you
it's
go
like,
to that state.
And yeah, I'm doing it.
I have moved away from all the years of lifting weights and doing circuit training and pumping and barbells and all that. I've gone totally against it, away from it.
Okay.
Not that it doesn't work, but it's not my goal. My goal for me
It has to
is
match
to use
what we're
my
using.
body,
Yeah.
because that's what I'm going to use when I go out on the snow.
Match. It's got to match our activity.
So yeah, it's got to match what you plan to do. So we're saying to you guys, if you plan to be out on the snow, lay on the floor and see how you get up. Lay on your back and see how you get up. Roll over on your tummy and see how you get up. And then after you get up, see if you can reach the ground again somehow and get back down there. Now, that might sound stupid to a lot of you, but I'm telling you, the older you get, the more that will apply to you. The guy on Just Ride has shown a great workout routine that he does. He's about 45 years old. It is so energetic and so swinging and rotating on one arm and on one leg and cutting through it. Oh, but he doesn't use any weights. He's very, but it's fast and it's active and it's strong.
Yeah, and
I am slow, I am active, and I have a purpose. So we'll end this on that, telling you guys, find a purpose in your life each day that will help you with winter sports. We don't care whether you're going skiing, snowboarding, cross country, whatever. Find something you can do every day, somewhat. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just acknowledge it so that you know you're using leg muscles, hip muscles, the thighs, the knees, and the ankles in a way that you're thinking about them, not just using them. Because you got to develop those skills back.
You got to incorporate it into the reason.
Into once you step in the bear trap.
The reason we do all this is so we can snowboard.
Right.
And I don't know, if I couldn't snowboard, I don't know that I would be so diligent about doing the exercises that I do to keep myself in shape.
I probably would not. I would like to think I would.
Right.
But let's face it, it's a lot easier to go later. I'll do it later.
Yes, it is. And that's something. That's something. So
we're going to end it on that.
Yep.
We're just telling you guys, get active, that's all.
And we'll show you a couple of things.
And we're going to shut that down. Then we're going to go into some activities that we actually do so you can maybe use them, maybe not, but come up with your own plan.